We may not lose a SWAC game next year. We may not lose a SWAC game next year. Well, first, what you talking about now? Now, look. We just got in the conference play for real, for real. This season ain't over. Why y'all already talking about next year? You be giving up on this year? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to point out to y'all is the type of fight, the type of grit that I'm seeing from Jackson State's men. Lets me know when we get everybody back, the SWAC got some shit on their hands, Jack. If we just keep everybody. And if a couple of guys got some eligibility left. I'm going to explain what I mean momentarily. But before I do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and put all your people on it. Also, make sure you fuck with our sponsor, the King McNeil Collection, for all of your fraternity or sorority needs. That's the King McNeil Collection, okay? You can go to kingmcneil.com or you can download the app, okay? Your first purchase on the app will get you 20% off. That's the King McNeil Collection. Tell them First sent you, all right? But let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this. Let's review these games from this past week real quick. And I think then you'll kind of understand my point. All right. Jackson State split. The men did. The men split this week. Okay. We defeated Texas Southern at home by a score of 73-64. Okay. Unfortunately, we lost to Bethune-Cookman on the road by a score of 82-71. Okay. Let's break down both games real quick. Okay. Y'all know I put my eyes on both of them. All right. For that home game, I was in the building. Shout out to all the real ones that I saw up in that thing. You feel me? All right. We didn't shoot well in this game, but we defended well. Okay. We only shot 39.7% from the field. They shot 37.5% from the field. We only shot 26% from three, but they only shot 25% from three. We made our goddamn free throws though. 88%. All right, that's 22 out of 25. They also took 25 free throws, but they only made 17 of them. Okay. We won the rebounding battle, including 11 offensive boards to their 9. We had 15 assists. We were sharing the ball. That's good. You always want to see that. Unfortunately, we lost the turnover battle, having 16 to their 15. Okay. We also lost points in the paint, 28-20. Okay. But y'all know our leading scorer is a guard, so that's kind of, typical. Although J.O. be doing his thing. However, in this game, J.O. only had 7 points. Okay. Those boys had some size on them. You feel me? So J.O. only had 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting, but he did give us 2 boards, two dimes, 3 blocks. Okay. So you want more boards from him on that, but I love how he defending the rim with those big 3 blocks. Okay. Mr. Zeke Cook gave us 12 points, a big 9 boards. Okay. 2 assists, 2 steals. Y'all already know how I feel about that young blood right there. He gonna get it done. You feel me? Chase Adams, the floor general, has 7 points, 3 boards, 4 dimes, 3 steals. You understand? Coulter Young has 7 points. Okay, he was only 3 of 12 from the field. Unfortunately, 1 of 7 from 3. Excuse me. But the big dog, the man in the arena, the man who put his name in the Jackson State history, Mr. Ken Evans Jr., joined that 1,000-point club. That's big shit, young man. That's big shit. Okay. Especially for a young man who's from Jackson, Mississippi, and says, like, man, his family is Jackson State through and through. You feel me? So it's like I tweeted out here. That's a lot of elbow ISOs. You feel me? If you actually watch the games, you know Ken love to get that bitch on one of them elbows, jab your motherfucking ass, and rise up on you. You feel me? Carmelo Anthony would approve. You feel me? We got to try to tag Melo in some shit. and show them how that shit ain't dead. We still got youngins out here still doing that type of shit. You feel me? But Ken against Texas Southern, playing all 40 motherfucking minutes. The boy working his ass off for us, y'all. Played all 40 minutes and gave us 25 points on 8 of 14 shooting. That efficiency playing all them minutes, my God. 8 of 14 shooting, 2 of 3 from Trey Ball, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 8 boards to go with it, 4 dimes, 3 steals. Have a night, Ken Evans Jr. Have a night. Shit. I'm telling you. If this young man, if we can keep this young man, like I don't know if he got any more eligibility, but I hope he does. I hope the fuck he does. Okay. And we can keep this man, keep him out that goddamn portal. Shit. To go with what we got coming back? To go with Mr. Ruffin coming in, go with Mr. Mansell coming off injury. Shit. Telling you, dog. But before I forget, let me shout out. Mr. Johnson came off the bench, gave us 9 points on 4 of 70, very efficient himself. 1 of 2 from Trey Ball, 2 boards, 2 dimes, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Okay. Big shit. Good shit. Okay. Big Trey gave us 12 minutes, 12 good minutes. Okay. It was good to see him out there. Okay. Didn't give us any points, but gave us 5 boards. Okay. We just need Big Trey to board up. Okay. That's what we need from him. And that's something he did mightily in the Bethune game. When I get to that momentarily, y'all will see how. Okay. And shout out also to Mr. Hunt. He chipped in 6 points, 2 steals. You feel me? But that rounded things out for us in terms of individual numbers for Texas Southern. In that first half, we used our bench much more in the first half. You feel me? Like I said, Big Trey gave us some great minutes. I told y'all about Ken joining the 1,000-point club. And again, that's big because he joined names like Lindsey Hunter. He joined names like Trey Johnson. You feel me? You know, one of his coaches. So this is big, man. That's a big accomplishment. I'm glad I was able to witness that shit. You feel me? But let's run the numbers on this Bethune game, okay? And let me explain to y'all what happened with that one. Like I told y'all about our last loss last week. These injuries starting to catch up to us. Okay. At one point, the men were undefeated in the SWAC, just like the women. We started off 3-0 in the SWAC by defeating Alcorn, Alabama State, and Alabama A&M. But then we took that L to Prairie View, and I told y'all the injuries catching up to us. Okay, we bounced back versus Texas Southern. Some of y'all might have thought first were lying. I wouldn't, because same thing reared his head against Bethune-Cookman. Matter of fact, he was even worse because we ain't have Mr. O'Neal in this game. Okay, we didn't have Mr. O'Neal in this game, but yet and still we fought. We fought damn near to the damn buzzer ran out. Okay. We were down double digits until the end of the half, first half that is. I mean, they came out hiding that motherfucker. It was hot in the gym. It was hot in the gym, goddammit. And the commentators were saying that was abnormal because it usually be cold up in that motherfucker. They say it was hot up in that junk. So much so that eventually they had to stop the game. The ref stopped the game to let the air finally come on and cool that bitch down. Okay. So it was hot in the gym and BCU came out hot. Shit. But later on in that first half, we went on an 11-3 run, including a few threes, and we closed the deficit. Okay, so we ain't just mail it in and say, oh, well, fuck it, we got a game against FAMU on Monday. No, we kept fighting. All right, kept fighting. And unfortunately for us, In the first part of the second half, BCU went crazy again. They outscored us 27-10. And that's before they stopped the game to cool the gym down. All right. And maybe cooling that motherfucker down helped us. Okay. Cause shit, we kind of used to playing in the cold gym. Cause one of them games, shit, recently, it was cold in the motherfucker in that bitch. I went to the restroom and some of the OGs were in that motherfucker talking about how cold it was. The previous game. You feel me? This was at the Texas Southern game, but then they were talking about how cold it was that previous game. All right, so maybe cooling the damn gym off helped us, okay? Because we eventually went on an 11-0 run, featuring threes, us attacking the glass. Like I told y'all, Big Trey did some good things during that run. I'll run his numbers, when we get to the individual shit. But it ultimately wasn't enough. You expend a lot of energy trying to come back, particularly when you got to press and scramble and shit like that. If you never played organized basketball before, well, fuck it. If you just had a hoop session, basketball involves a lot of running. Okay, if you're taking it seriously, if you're out there trying to win, okay, you got to get up and down the goddamn court. That's on steroids during an organized basketball game. Okay, because you got to fucking go, and especially if you got to press and scramble and shit like that. When I say scramble, I mean, if I'm pressing, if we're pressing, that means we're trapping somewhere, but we need to sprint and cover these other areas because we're leaving ourselves vulnerable. And what we're trying to do is get them to, put some air under a pad so we can run under it and steal it and go lay it up. Or in the college game with the shot clock and everything like that, you might be trying to just get them to, run some clock. So when they get into their offense, they have less time to run their offense. You feel me? But whatever the case is, it takes a lot of effort defensively for you to do all that shit. So trying to do that and come back, we kind of ran out of gas and they were able to hold on. Okay. But again, look at what I'm saying. Look at what we were down. We were already down. We ain't had Mr. Ruffin. I'm tired of saying it. But there may be a first time viewer today. Okay, so I gotta say what's happening. Some folks might not know. The star recruit that we were so excited about, Deshaun Ruffin from Callaway High School, that little short boy who can goddamn go, okay, who went to Ole Miss, but transferred to us. We ain't had him all year, okay? Mr. Mansell, one of our key fucking players from last year, okay? That big yellow boy, okay? Kind of puts you in the mind of Kenyon Martin. You feel me? Badass yellow boy. Y'all remember Kenyon Martin from back in the gap? Okay, y'all know nothing about this. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that because you were not there. That's for my BGs. They might not know nothing about him, okay? But yeah, Kmart, okay? He was a badass yellow boy. Mr. Mansell is a badass yellow boy, okay? He be goddamn monkey dunking that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? He be blocking shots. He be boarding up. You understand? So we ain't got him. He played one goddamn game, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? And then not to have Mr. O'Neal against Bethune-Cookman. That was tough. And we still fought. Injuries are part of it too, by the way. All right? That's part of it. You got to do this shit. You got to roll the ball out there and play who you got. Because Bethune-Cookman girls, they had a lot of injuries themselves too. You got to roll the ball out there and play who you got. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. But next year, shit, these folks better get us now. I like what I'm seeing from Coach Mo's team. I like the way they attack the glass. I like the way they defend. Okay. I like the sets that Coach Mo runs. I'm telling you, these folks better get us now. You better goddamn get us now. Shit. Well, let's look at these BC numbers real quick before we get off this. Okay. Run these down for y'all. And that's fucked up. Whatever ESPN was doing with the men's game and the numbers, I don't know what the hell y'all were thinking. Okay. Don't know what y'all were thinking. Y'all were all over the place with that shit. Okay. But let's look at some numbers. All right. In this game, BC shot 53%. So we didn't defend well. And not having a shot blocker like Mr. O'Neal in there, that hurt us mightily. Okay. And them being at home helped them. You feel me? You in your gym, you supposed to shoot better in your gym. You know, to my that's the thought at least. Okay. So they shot 53% from the field. They shot 46% from three. In contrast, we shot 36% from the field, 36% from three. I'll take that one, but not that overall from the field. That's awful. Okay. Also, we only shot 55% from the free throw line. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. We had 17 offensive boards though. Okay. Again, I told you, Coach Mo's team is going to attack that goddamn glass. Okay. So I like that. I like that. We had 16 steals. I like that. 15 turnovers to their 17 turnovers. But they whooped our ass in the paint. Okay. And again, not having Mr. O'Neal, we're going to depend on the guards getting paint touches by penetrating or them penetrating and dishing off. I remember Big Trey got a dunk, for instance, off something like that. Because without Jo, we really ain't got nobody with a back to the basket game like that in the post. You feel me? Particularly with Mr. Mansell out. So yeah, they whooped our ass in the paint, 42-26. You feel me? Let's look at some individual numbers. Mr. Zeke Cook had 5 points, but y'all know what his thing is. He's all about the boards. And he had 9 boards for us, including 4 offensive boards. Okay. And I want to say they said he is the SWAC leader in rebounds. Okay. That's what was reported by their announcers during the game. And remember, he's 6'6" doing that shit. Shout out to that king. All right. Big Trey, as I spoke on previously, he did his thing on the boards as well. He had 10 big boards, had 4 blocks. Okay, I'm excited to see what Big Trey does throughout the rest of the season. Okay, he also contributed 7 points, 1 steal, 1 dime. You feel me? But 10 boards and 4 blocks, I'll take that, young king. That's what I need to see. That I want to keep seeing that, young king. All right, Chase had 4 points, 8 dimes, 3 steals, 3 boards. You feel me? Unfortunately, that was only on 2 of 8 shooting. I told y'all we didn't shoot the ball well, for real, okay? Colts had 16 on only 5 of 13 shooting, but he was 4 of 10 from 3, and I'll take that, okay? I'll take that. His 3-point shooting was key to those runs that we went on, okay? So 16 points for him, two boards, 1 dime, 4 steals, okay? And Mr. Evans didn't shoot the ball well at all today, y'all. 19 points on 5 of 18 shooting, still led the team in minutes, 36 minutes. Okay, so it was a tough night. Like I told y'all, it was hot in there. Not sure how that affected this young king shooting. Okay. But goddamn it probably didn't help. Okay, but he did chip in with 7 big boards and 6 dimes and 1 steal. Okay, off the bench, Mr. Johnson gave us 9 points, 5 boards, 2 dimes, 2 steals, 1 block on 4 of 6 shooting. Okay, so that was a hell of an effort from that young king. Mr. Cornelius gave us 6 points, 1 board, 1 steal, and Mr. Hunt chipped in with 5 points and 2 steals. Okay. But yeah, Bethune got us. They got us in this one. Their leading scorer was Mr. Harmon with 23. So yeah, they got us. Okay, but they got to see us again on February the 19th. Okay, at the AAC. And I'll be looking forward to that one. Okay, that is on a Monday, unfortunately. Okay, but shit, I'm gonna find my way up in that motherfucker for that one. You feel me? Because I like our effort. I like our grit. We're down many men. We're down many men. But we still fighting. We're still displaying that 2 dogs. one bone mentality. And I'm telling y'all again, I've said it already in this segment. I'm going to say it one more time. You better get us this year, because we may not lose a SWAC game next year. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel, because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.